Hi, my name is Carlos Perseño. I'm with the Barcelona Soccer Institute. I want to introduce to you Eddie Hernandez, who is from Victorville, California. Eddie sent his daughter, Leisha Hernandez, who attended a Barca camp last December in Glendale, California. And Eddie wants to share his experiences as a parent. I just want to say to Eddie, thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed and welcome.
No, thank you, Carlos. I appreciate it for having this interview with us.
Oh, no problem, man. If you could just tell me a little bit about the camp that your daughter attended and where did the coaches actually come from?
Okay, the camp we attended was in Glendale, California, at the Glendale complex. The coaches, three coaches came from Spain, from the Academy of Spain, which they're active there, from the ages between 8 to 14. It was Paul, Mark, and Frank. Those were the three coaches that came from the Academy of Barcelona, and then they had other coaches assisting them, helping them out in certain things that they needed.
Mm. And what did they teach her?
Well, what I first saw is what they teach is very tactics. You know, very, very, very. That's their main goal is to, you know, pass, receive, go, give it and goes. You know, quick movements with the ball, keep possession. Drills like incorporate that. You know, that style of Barcelona playing. That's what they do. You know, those drills. You know, they don't work on headers. They don't work on that many other throw-ins. And no, they work on footwork, touching, opening up without the ball, quickness, quick moves. It's just so awesome the way they do their drills and demonstrate how the kids have to move and where they have to be, and they make it fun. That's the most important thing. They make it fun for the kids, so the kids are having fun. Not also that they're learning, but they're having fun. So it's very, very, very good camp. I recommend it to a lot of people already.
That's awesome. And how long did the camp last, and how many hours per day was it?
It was a whole week, 1 week, and it started from 9 to 3 o'clock. So we get there, you know, they get there at, you know, they start at 9, 3 o'clock ends. Get there a little bit early, 8:30. You know, get situated. They start setting everything up, and once 9 o'clock comes, 3 o'clock, you know, they do their little breaks and their lunch, and then go home, come back the next day. It was awesome.
And do you remember a specific drill that they did? Just describe it to me. Something that you remember or your daughter talked about.
Yes, the drill. One of the drills that I liked was the drill that they had. They had three cones. They had two defenders defending. So it was like a one versus one. They had two lines. You know, one for the left shot, one for the right shot. And then what they did, they had one-on-one, and they had the players either do a bicycle trick, to get the defender out, and then take a shot, quick shot. Boom. You know, the defender player could not go forward or backwards. He had to like shuffle his feet sideways, and so it would be quickness on your feet. Be ready, you know, on your toes. So they were focusing more on the attacker, you know, quick fake with the bicycle trick or any other trick, and then quick shot, boom, to the, you know, far post. It was very exciting, you know, because the kids were doing it. They were doing awesome with it.
And what do you mean by bicycle trick?
Well, the bicycle trick is when your foot goes over the ball and your body leans one way, and then you push it out towards the opposite way, and then you take if the ball stays on your left foot, take the shot with your left foot, or if you do it with your left foot with the bicycle, with your body moving towards your left side, push it out with your right, accelerate, and then you take the shot. That's what bicycle move is.
Gotcha. Cuenco and Tello do that a lot for Barca, the actual FC Barcelona team. I've seen them do that a lot when they play.
Yeah, I see. Theo does it. I know. Theo does it a lot. Pedro does it a lot. I know Messi does it. Who else? What's the name? Alexis Sanchez does it a lot.
Yeah,
I see him do it a lot. Yeah, he does a lot of that. I mean, it's a great move, and you could see it that it works because the way they do it, the way they teach them how to do it the proper way, it's excellent. The kids were doing great. Actually, I have maybe hopefully I could show it. I have a video on my daughter doing that trick that I recorded.
Yeah,
So maybe
I would love to see that. How do you think she's changed as a player as a result of that, going to that camp?
she has changed as a player as I've seen her. She knows she doesn't bunch up. She's ready. She's positioned correctly, waiting for the ball. She's moving without the ball. She knows she needs to move without the ball so she can receive a pass. And if she has the open space, she takes it, dribbles it, and has a shot there. She takes a shot. If not, she passes it and moves, towards the next space so they can receive the ball back. And I think that's helped her a lot. She's done it good. She's done really good with that now.
Mm. And how do you think her team has changed? I'm assuming some members of her team also went to the camp.
None of her team members went to the camp. She's the only one, but I know I've spread the word out. So hopefully this camp coming this year in July and August, because they're gonna have two. They attend and they could see what difference is the training, just the philosophy, the methodology that they have. It's unbelievable.
Mm. And in terms of I'm assuming she watches the games with you when Barca plays, right?
Yes, she does.
How has that changed her approach to watching the games now that she understands a little bit? Why they do what they do and why they move the way they do.
It's so funny because she realizes now because we watch the Barca games and then we watch other games like Real Madrid, and she sees the difference of the playing style. She says, "Oh man, look, they're just kicking the ball." And like Barca doesn't do that. Barca gets the ball, keeps the possession, doesn't just pass the ball thinking that they may get it, or his teammate may get it. No, they got him. They make sure that they're giving the correct pass, and if not, they play it back. They use support, they use the width, they use penetration. They use their movement without the ball. So she notices that. She notices how Messi moves and drops down. Because how he comes down and looks for the ball, and not only does he distribute, but he moves. He's not a selfish player, so she knows that. So she looks at it. They're kids. They watch it for a while. And they're like, "Oh, Dad, I'm gonna go play." That's fine, but she knows what she's watching now, and she sees from other teams. And she's like, "Wow, that's a big difference." So that's really opened her mind up to soccer, to correct football soccer.
That's awesome. And I'm assuming you went to a couple of the practices. Did you observe some of it?
Yes, I went. Actually, I was there every day. I was there with her every day. I would get my little chair, sit down, and observe them, the way they train, the way they do things, the way they're so happy. They're just like, they love it. This is what they love, and this is something that I love. So this is something that I got from them, is always do it with joy and always do it for the kids, on and off the field. Always make them be a better person. And that's one thing I noticed, because they were really down to earth, because I met them after the camp. We stayed at the same hotel without knowing. Coincidence. It was so funny. And talking to them, they were just so down to earth. They were so cool and ready to just let you know about camps, about how Barca worked, and no problems. And that was awesome for me to learn that experience.